Hey guys, welcome back to HatCamBass. Jeff here. Today I want to talk about the rod that, in my opinion, is the best rod for your money. I get asked about this quite a bit, and after using these rods for about a year and a half now, I'm very confident recommending the Duckett Micro Magic rod. Now I'm mostly going to talk about and focus on why I think this is the best value, as well as compare some of the pros and cons to competing rods. And we're also going to finish up by mentioning that Duckett is just about to unveil a brand new line of rods. I want to first point out that we're talking about value here, how you can best spend your money to get a quality rod at an affordable price, because there's a lot of great rods out there to choose from. You might go with a high-end rod, but maybe you ended up spending more than you wanted to, or maybe you went the other route, went cheap, and got stuck with a rod that just doesn't perform very well. And that's why I recommend the Micro Magic rods. To me, they solve both the issue of affordability and quality. You're going to get a high quality, high-end rod, and you're not going to have to spend a whole lot of money. Duckett makes an incredible rod. It's super lightweight, it's very powerful, high quality. Of course, it uses the micro guides. But what I think sets this rod apart from other rods is its sensitivity. I've really never used a rod that has as much feel as this rod does. It's just incredibly sensitive. Even the most subtle of bites, you know, the Carolina rig bite, the jig bite, those bites that are sometimes hard to feel, I have no problem detecting it when I'm using a Duckett rod. Next, we're going to do a quick comparison of the Duckett with some of the other competing rods, just to illustrate why I think this rod is the best value. We're going to compare the Micro Magic to the Abu Garcia Veritas, the Falcon Buku, and the Falcon Kara. Now the reason I chose to compare these rods is because, in my opinion, they're the best rods you can buy in this price range. Now on to the comparison. Pricing, the Duckett comes in starting at $150, while the Veritas and the Buku offer the more affordable options at $100. And then there's the Falcon Kara, which is a bit pricier at $190. Next, quality and performance. Now I'm going to use a very simplified and unscientific 3-star rating system. Keep in mind I do love each of these rods. I'll start off giving the Micro Magic 3 stars, since it performs about as well as you could ask for in a rod. I'd give the Veritas and the Buku both 2 stars, but only because I think the Micro Magic is more sensitive and just a slightly more powerful rod. The Kara, I think, is just about equal to the Duckett in every way, so I give it 3 stars as well. If you want the micro guide option, all of these rods do offer micro guides, except it is worth noting that for some odd reason, Falcon charges more for their micro guide rods. Warranty, Duckett has a 20-year warranty on their rods, while Garcia and Falcon offer considerably less. Duckett wins out big here. They have a great return policy and have really built a reputation for great customer service should you encounter any issues. So just a quick recap to illustrate the Duckett's value. You're going to be paying a little bit more for a Micro Magic over the Veritas and the Buku, yet you're getting a better performing rod. And while the Kara is a comparable rod performance-wise, the Duckett is simply more affordable. And it also offers a much better warranty and no extra charge should you want micro guides. Now I do want to point out some of those issues that I've come across with the Micro Magics. Not long after I bought my first Duckett, I did have the cork piece on the bottom part of the split grip actually break off on a very normal cast. Also, I've heard issues with the micro guides breaking pretty easily, as well as the inserts falling out. Now Duckett replaced my rod, no questions asked, and they've told me repeatedly and assured everyone that those were issues with earlier batches of rods and that they've since fixed those problems. Other than those minor issues, these are high quality rods. I can assure you, you're not going to have any problems with them. Now, one thing I do want to point out is that the Ducketts do have a pretty soft tip. I use a 7-foot medium heavy for most of my fishing, and sometimes, especially when I first got the rod, it felt more like a medium. So just something to keep in mind if you're used to stiffer rods. But once again, these are very powerful rods. Before I sign off, I want to quickly mention that Duckett is just about to unveil a brand new line of rods at the upcoming ICAST show in July. It's called the Ghost Series, and they're going to price it at $99. So they're specifically targeting the Abu Garcia Veritas and the Falcon Buku rods. Duckett has not said too much about these rods, but I was told that they're going to be available in the fall. So I'm very anxious to see what Duckett can come up with a $99 rod. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you found this enjoyable and helpful, please hit the like button, and as usual, hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more HatCam videos in the future, and I will catch you guys later.